Hello students, I am going to continue the chapter Similarity of 10th Standard Practice Set 1.2. So question number 1, so given below are the some triangles and length of the line segments we are given. Identify in which figure the ray PM is the bisector of angle QPR. So we are given these three figures. So for first figure, so we have to find out the value of PQ upon PR as well as QM upon MR. If these two values are same, then it is the PM is the bisector of this angle QPR. So first we find that is PQ upon PR. See here, PQ upon PR. So you know the angle bisector property. So you are given that is 7/3. Since we take the first PQ, so here we have to take QM upon MR. So we get here 3.5 upon 1.5. By solving we get 7/3. Since these two answers are same, so PQ upon PR is equals to QM upon MR. So since these ratios are same, the ray PM is the bisector of angle QPR. So the reason is by the converse of angle bisector property or angle bisector theorem. Now see the second figure. So in triangle PQR, again we have to find out the PR upon PQ. So if we take the first PR, then here we have to take RM first upon MQ. So PR upon PQ, that is 7/10. RM upon MQ, that is 6/8. So by solving we get 3 upon 4. So these two answers not same. So these ratios are also not equal. And hence the PM is not the angle bisector in this figure or in this triangle. Now in the third figure, again here we are given that is PM is the ray, and in PQR we have to find out the ratio, that is PQ upon PR, that is 9/10. Since we take the PQ first, here we take PQM upon MR. So 3.6 upon 4, by solving we get 9/10. So these answers are same, so these ratios are same. So PQ upon PR is equals to QM upon MR. Since these ratios are same, this PM is the bisector of angle QPR by the converse of angle bisector property. Now see the second example. In triangle PQR, PM is 15, then PQ is 25, PR is 20 and NR is 8, and we have to find out that whether the line NM is parallel to QR. So when will these two lines will be the parallel? If we find that the answer of these ratios are same, that is PN upon NR is equals to PM upon MQ. So if these ratios, the answer of these ratios are same, then this NM will be the parallel to QR. Just we are going to find it. So these statements we are given, so the reason is given. Now here PQ is made up of PM plus MQ. So we putting these values here. PQ is 25 and PM is 15. So MQ we get that is 25 minus 15. So we get here 10. So the reason is that is P dash M dash Q, means M is in between P and Q. Now the next one, here also PR is equals to PN plus NR. So the value of PR is 20 plus PN plus NR is 8. So PN is equals to 20 minus 8, which is equals to 12. Next, PN upon NR. So we are going to find out this ratio. Here also the reason is N is in between P and R. So PN upon NR. So we already find the value of PN, that is 12. So 12 upon 8, that is 3/2. Similarly, we are going to find the value of PM upon MQ, which is nothing but 15 upon 10, that is also 3/10. So we get these values from statement number 1, 2 and 3. So here we have to write down the reason, that is from 1, 2 and 3. And now since these answers are same, these ratios are also same. So PN upon NR is equals to PM upon MQ. And so by the converse of BPT, we can easily say that this line is parallel to QR. That is NM is parallel to QR by the converse of BPT. Now the next question number 3. So in triangle MNP, NQ is the bisector of angle N. If MN is equals to 5, PN is equals to 7, MQ is equals to 2.5, then find the QP. So this is the figure. Now in this figure we are given that is MN is 5, PN is 7, MQ is 2.5, and we have to find out this one. And here we are clearly given that the QN or NQ is the bisector of angle MNP. So bisector means these two angles are same. Here these two angles are same. So it is a bisector we have already given, and since it is a bisector, you know that is Mn upon Np is equals to Mq upon Qp. We use this ratio by the property of angle bisector of a triangle. So Mn upon Pn is equals to Mq upon Qp, and by putting this value and taking cross, we'll get PQ is equals to 3.5. So this is the answer. Very simple example. Just we have to find out since you are given that it is a bisector or not. Now the question number 4. So measures of some angles in figure are given. So you have to prove that is AP upon PB. So AP upon PB is equals to AQ upon QC. So see how we can prove. If we prove that this PQ is parallel to BC, then we can easily say that is by BPT these ratios will be equal. So see here in the figure we are given that this angle and this angle is same. So angle APQ and angle ABC, so they are congruent, and the given angle is 60 degrees. So reason is given. Second one, that is PQ is parallel to BC. Why we say that is these two lines are parallel? Because these are the corresponding angles. So if the corresponding angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. So we learn it in the 9th standard. So PQ is parallel to BC. So by corresponding angle test, or you can also write corresponding angles. Now see in triangle ABC, since this PQ is parallel to BC, we can say that is AP upon PB is equals to AQ upon QC. So by BPT. So this is the answer. Very simple examples we are given. Now see the question number 5. So in trapezium ABCD, AB is parallel to PQ is parallel to DC. AP is equals to 15. Then PD is equals to 12. 15. It is 12. QC is 14. And you have to find out the BQ. Now in this example you have already given that these three lines are parallel. So AB is parallel to PQ is parallel to DC. Every time you have to write down the answer like this one and put the vertical line in between these statements and reasons. So it is given, and you know the property of three parallel lines and its transversal. So these three lines are parallel and these are their transversal. So we can write that is AP upon PD is equals to BQ upon QC. So by the property of three parallel lines and its transversal. And now just put down the values. So AP is 15 upon 12. BQ we have to find out, and this is 14. So taking cross we'll get BQ is equals to 35 upon 2. That is 17.5. This is the answer. Now next one, that is question number 6. So find QP using the given information in figure. Now see again you are given just this equal symbols denotes that it is a bisector, and whenever you see the bisector you have to use the property of angle bisector of a triangle. So these two sides I have given and you have to find out this one. So Mn upon Np is equals to Mq upon Qp. You have to just write down this one. So in triangle MNP you are given that is ray NQ bisects angle MNP. So it is given in your figure. and so we use this property, that is property of angle bisector. So mn upon np, see here, mn upon np. If we take this side first, we have to write down this side first, that is mq upon qp. So 25 upon 40 is equals to 14 upon pq. So taking cross, we'll find the pq, that is 40 upon 14 upon 25. So the total answer is 22.4. Now see the question number 7. Again in this figure you are given that is AB is parallel to CD is parallel to EF, and you have to find out the X, means you have to find out this X, and we have to find out the A. If we get the X, then we can easily find out the A. So again 3 parallel lines we are given. So the statement is AB is parallel to CD is parallel to EF, and the reason is given. Next, if the 3 lines are parallel, so using the property we can write that is BD upon DF is equals to AC upon CE. So by the property of 3 parallel lines and its transversal, now just put down the values. So here we get 8 upon 4 is equals to 12 upon X. So by taking cross, we get the value of X as a 6. And now we're going to find out the AE. So AE is made up of AC and CE. So we take the addition of this one, since C is in between A and E. So AE is equals to 12 plus X. So 12, and the value we find here, that is X is equals to 6. So put down here, and so we get AE is equals to 18. So this is the answer. Now question number 8. So in triangle LMN, ray MT bisects angle LMN. So see here, you have to use the here angle bisector property, since we are given the angle bisector. So you are given LM is 6, MN is 10, TN is equals to 8, and we have to find out the LT. So in triangle LMN, MT is the bisector of angle LMN. It is given. So using angle bisector property, what we write, that is LM upon MN is equals to LT upon TN. So reason is by the property of angle bisector of a triangle. Now write down the values. LM is 6 and MN is 10. LT we have to find out, and TN is 8. Now taking the cross, we'll get LT is equals to 4.8. This is the answer. Now the question number 9. So in triangle ABC, segment BD bisects angle ABC. Again here we have to use the angle bisector property. AB is X, BC is equals to X plus 5, AD is X minus 2, and DC is X plus 2, and we have to find out the value of X. So here in this example you are clearly given that is BD is the bisector. So in triangle ABC, ray BD is bisect angle ABC, which is given, and so we can write that is AB upon BC is equals to AD upon DC. By the property of angle bisector of a triangle, just put down the value. X upon X plus 5 is equals to X minus 2 upon X plus 2. Now take cross, X into X plus 2 and X plus 2 into X minus 2. Open the brackets, so X into X, X square plus 2X, and taking the product we'll get X square plus 3X minus 10. So X square cancel. 2X minus 3X is equals to minus 10. Minus minus become plus, and so the value of X is 10. In question number 10, you are given some activity. So you have to solve the question number 10. Just I am going to start question number 11. So in triangle ABC, ray BD bisects angle ABC. See here, BD bisects this angle ABC, and ray CE bisects angle ACB. So segment AB, so this total segment AB and AC, they are congruent. Then you have to prove that AD is parallel to BC. So AD is parallel to BC. So you know that is when this AD and BC will get parallel, if these ratios are same, that is AE upon AB is equals to AD upon DC. If this the answer of these two ratios is same, then and then we can say that is AD is parallel to BC. Now we're going to solve it. So in triangle ABC, ray BD, see here, BD is the bisector of this angle ABC. So we can write that is AB upon BC is equals to AD upon DC. So by the property of angle bisector of a triangle. Similarly, for this bisector we can use the same statement. So in triangle ABC, ray CE is the bisector of angle ACB. And so we can write by the angle bisector property, AC upon BC is equals to AE upon BE. The same reason, that is by the property of angle bisector of a triangle. Now just we have to write the next statement, that is in your example we are given that is AB and AC are congruent. So my third statement is AB is congruent to AC, that is given. Now see these two statements, so we have to compare this one. See the left hand sides, so denominators are same, BC BC, and in third statement we are already write that is AB is congruent to AC, means AB and AC these are also congruent, means total left side is congruent. So we can write here AB upon BC is equals to AC upon BC. So from statement number 1, 2 and 3 we conclude this. So we have to write down the reason, that is from 1 to 3. Now in triangle ABC, see we have to see this triangle ABC, see these ratios AB upon BC. So see where is AB, so see first that is in triangle ABC, AE upon BE. So AE upon BE is equals to AD upon DC, AD upon DC. So from statement number 1, 2 and 4 we conclude this. So see from 1, 2 and 4. So see how we can write this. So see here in the previous statement we already show that is these LHS are same, and if the left hand sides are same, right hand sides are also same. So we can write that is AD upon DC. So AD upon DC is equals to AE upon AB. So this one is written in the statement number 5. So these sides are same. So this we get from 1, 2 and 4. Because in 4th statement we prove that LHS are same, so RHS are also same. And now here we can say that is this ratio, we here prove that AE upon BE is equals to AD upon DC. So these ratios are same, so DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. So reason is by the converse of BPD. So this is all about the exercise 1.2. The remaining examples we will see in the next lecture. Thank you.